Look, 41-6. They did get blown out.
That sounds familiar to a game I played.
You play Hulu 3.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Cowboys and Vikings game.
I hope you die in your sleep.
Yeah, at 41-6, it reminds me of a game, man.
I hope you die in your sleep.
Like really does, man. Like,
I hope you wake up and
dang, man. It was just a joke, bro. I really like. Listen, I have a dad. Nah, he wants to go there. I'll go there at least.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Stadium in the
I'll be back, guys.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. They start the drive with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all three of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the
blitz coming, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 33 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
To the air again, it's Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Cousins now.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Cousins.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7-7, our score after 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. An inside give to Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Cousins to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. The 3-yard touchdown pass. Joseph on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. Cousins now after the fumble recovery.
And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw is Cousins. Cook makes the catch on the out route. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And complete once again to Watson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Crosby is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
He finds Watson complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards.
Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
He completes it to Beckham. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Second down and goal. Rodgers looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, Cousins. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Odell Beckham from 10 yards out.
And the Packers have retaken a third quarter lead.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
From the 27, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Able to find Isabella. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.